Hello everybody, welcome back once again. We are playing Final Fantasy Tactics War of the Lions. Just about to start on the Dorter battle, but I wanted to go over just a couple of things. Again, and I mentioned this in the previous video, but I'm going to be getting the going through the process of getting Knight Swords in Chapter 2, which again is a very huge undertaking and very, very time consuming, but I think it's going to pay off because it always does. So anyways, as far as my setup, I'm actually going to do things just a little bit different than the old video that I made. Namely, I'm going to have Ramza as the knight, and I'm going to have one of my generics as the thief. I basically just swapped those two jobs. Reason being, I want the thief to... Or I want a generic as the thief because they can use the accumulate spell, which is a very, very good and fast way of generating JP. So again, gonna go with the generic instead for that. You only need to get to Knight 3 in order to unlock, the monk. So I'm gonna have Ramza as the knight. Just for abilities here, Arts of War obviously, and then Metal again, probably obvious for Ramza just to speed up the other characters, specifically really like Gafgarian. Because he's going to need to take tons and tons of actions in order to get experience, and JP, mostly experience though. So anyways, that is how I'm set up. Adrenaline rush. I don't want to actually. I actually want to kind of reduce my evasion because I want to be able to kind of hit my other characters, right? Because I think that's going to be pretty important. But unfortunately, since my bravery is so high, that means I can't use one of the more defensive reaction abilities. The other characters that I'm going to be taking are these three generics here. So I've got my monk, an archer, and a thief. And this is how they're set up. So martial arts fundaments, again, basically adrenaline rush and JP boost on all of them. And then, actually, I guess I should say fundaments then also, right, on all three. Again, just want an ability that's very, very fast to spam is what we're really looking for there. Also, Gafgarian, I'm changing him up a little bit. Going with the white magics. Oh, I got to remember to remove his sword. Yeah, we got to take that off. I actually don't want him using his ability. Actually, let's remove this power gauntlet too. Same with Agrius. I actually don't want them using their sword abilities. So let's remove that. That looks good. Okay, I think that is it. Oh, I should say also, yeah, so white magics on Gafgarian. I actually used items the last time I did this, and I don't think that was quite as good. Reason being, we can use, I should say, he's got the cure ability, which is pretty quick, and I actually want him to use that instead of like healing type items, because the problem is eventually you'll run out of healing items, and as opposed to with white magics, I'm going to be able to continue to refill his MP with my monk. Yeah, this only takes 6 MP, so we should be good there. Oh, let's actually equip him with... Can I equip him with a robe? Yeah, well, let's use the Luminous. So this is going to give him a ton of extra MP to fuel those abilities. So, and then Agrius, I actually don't really care that much about what she's doing. The goal for me actually isn't to level her. In fact, I might eventually take her to the Zekless Desert and actually get her back down to like level 1 and then fully level her up from there. But that's something to think about at a later date. So anyways, let's save here. I want to save here one last time just because I'm just now getting ready. Okay, let's get started here on this next battle. Alright, so we've got our thief, our archer, and our monk. So we're doing this basically in 2 encounters. The next encounter, my goal here is to only have to bring a Geomancer. Obviously, that's not the only thing that we're going to bring, but I want to have everything unlocked aside from the Geomancer. So anyways, a purse of 500 gil per head. 'Tis coin I lack not wits. 2,000 or you can stick them yourself. Mayhap you forget the ease with which men are branded heretics. Aha, there's a little foreshadowing, huh? Threats, is it? 1,000 then. 700 I can offer no more. Done. Let it never be said that I was aught but a pious man. I pray your newfound piety lends not itself to mercy. They will be here soon, and I shudder to think of your fate should any of them survive. No sooner speak the devil's name than he doth appear. You've work to do, best be about it. Gods be good, that's Sir Gafgarian. 700 ahead for this. An ambush. This day grows lovelier by the hour. If you'd not fight, the road home lies behind you. While I make no habit of charity, I could not well abandon so goodly a wench to rogues. Okay. Do not patronize me, sir. Yeah, don't patronize my girl Agrius. Big fan, big fan. All right, defeat all enemies. Let's do that, but let's farm an absolute boatload of EXP and JP first. So a couple of different things here. For one, the knight is going to be useful for doing power break and speed break on the enemies. Ideally, actually, I probably won't be having the enemies do much at all. And since Gafgarian can't use sword abilities, he's going to be basically stuck healing me. At least that's the plan. So we'll see how that goes. Okay, let's get started here. First thing I'm going to do here is take out these thieves. Oh, I guess not quite yet, because it's going to be this archer first, our first victim. Oh, unblocked. Okay. I see how it is. Alright, well, those are the 2 largest threats down immediately, so that's good. Oh, shoot. Ah, that's alright. Actually, I'm not gonna take an action. I want to get a little bit farther before I take any actions. Pow. Oh, miss. I'm going to try to reduce the speed of that black mage, because I just don't really want him doing much other than sitting around and not getting turns. Oh, wow, look at this. They're gonna be some pretty tough black mages here, I guess. They're gonna get beat up a lot, though, I feel like. That is not where I wanted that guy to move, so I think I'm going to keep this guy alive instead. Which also means I need to move my thief out of the way. Perfect. Alright, so let's try to run the speed on this guy. Of course we're going to miss again. It's alright though. Oh, that's going to do way too much damage. Okay, well, because we're stuck doing fundament spam for a bit. I'm going to need to figure out who can do some damage to my other characters. Yeah, this will work. Well, because she'd have to actually connect though. Alright, so I'll do a couple more turns and get things set up a little bit more kind of the way I want. And then I'll end up just kind of taking a cut in my video so that you know, you're not stuck watching turn after turn of me, you know, leveling Gafgarian and just kind of getting JP. Because I don't think that that's going to be so much fun to watch. Nice. So the goal here also is going to be to try to knock down, you know, somebody's HP a bit, so that I can at least, or so that that kind of makes Gafgarian heal my characters. So hopefully that works out. Yeah. One nice thing too, since this black mage is charging, it makes it easier to actually land things like speed break on him. He's almost done anyway. One more break and he'll be down to 1. Oh, he's got Fyra. Look at you. Look at you and your fancy tier 2 magics. He's gonna run out of MP though eventually, and then he'll be stuck doing nothing. There we go. Alright, so Gafgarian's already healing. That's a good sign. Let's get this thing's speed knocked down the rest of the way. There we go. Let me just see. Turn list. Alright, Ramza, Mitsuba, Kika. Oh, he's doing Shell. Why is he doing Shell and not Cure? That's weird. Well, a lot of my characters are getting turns back to back. I think I'm going to move my Thief next to that enemy, though, because I don't want Ramza there. Perfect. Well, there he is, level 11. Only like, what, 80 levels to go-ish? 79? Something like that? Well, I guess it's not that high, right? I'm not taking him all the way to 99, but got a long ways to go. Gonna start speeding up Gafgarian so he's getting more turns. Yeah, he keeps... Why does he keep casting Shell over and over? That's very weird. Oops. Yeah, he's got Cure learned. That's very strange. It's the same... At least it's the same speed. It's the same MP cost too. It's just weird. It seems really weird to me. Oh shoot. Yeah, can't use chakra right there. Alright, well I'll give this a couple more turns. And then I will make a little cut in the video there. And we'll just pick it up once I'm closer to being done at the very least. Hoping he only got himself that time because I moved away. Well, at least it landed. Well, still only 10 EXP though. That's pretty bad. Yeah, I'm probably going to have to reduce the speed would be my guess on some of these other characters too. Just because they don't, really need to be going that quick. Headgear. Alright, what ability is he using now? Okay, now he's using Cure, so that's a good sign. Okay, well, I think I'm set up the way that I want. So again, like I said, I will, I'll do a bunch of stuff off screen because again, this is going to be a very long process. So I'll pick it up again once I'm a little bit closer to being done. Okay, so I'm basically done at this point. I have got Gafgarian all the way up to level 94. As well as spilled enough JP onto him to basically get what I needed out of him. Man, he's got a lot of JP. The only class that we still need to level is the Geomancer to get to Ninja. So actually I've done almost everything in this one battle. I'm actually going to go look at my older set of videos too for this. I'm kind of curious what or how I handled all of it. But so level, I think actually level 91 is when enemy ninja, or yeah, I guess ninjas will be able to throw the defender, but I went all the way up to 94. 94 is the last level that they will throw defenders, and then level 95 they'll throw Save the Queen. So pretty much at this point I am going to end it, and we will keep going here. Okay, yeah. Well, this could be a little tricky. Let's see. Alright, well I don't have a ranged attack, so I guess Gafgarian is probably going to get just a little bit more experience because my characters are super slow. So one of the things actually that really helped was, once I spilled enough JP over onto the other characters, I slowed them way down with rend speed. So like right now, I guess my archer is still at 5 speed. That's because I've been hitting her in order to drop her HP down so that Gafgarian would heal her. And then of course she's got that reaction adrenaline rush, which is going to increase that speed. So let's just go here until there we go. So hopefully now I can just smoke this. Oh yeah, for about 1,000 damage. Yeah, let's do that. Oh, and of course he blocks. That's great. All right, I'm gonna speed this up. Oops. All right, so at this point now, my archer isn't low enough on HP, and so Gafgarian stops, trying to heal her, which is actually kind of perfect. And there's the final kill shot. We cannot linger. We must find Lady Ovelia. And how shall we do that? Call out her name and hope she comes running. Our captors have but one place to go, the impenetrable walls of Fort Besselet. Then we must lose no time. Flame Rod, a Mage Masher, and some Phoenix down. All right. All right, so yeah, we have one more battle to prep, which again is just going to be basically bringing. I should probably bring in a couple of Geomancers, right, and just spam a couple abilities really quick to get that ninja unlocked for Gafgarian. And then the following battle at the Zerkyle Falls will be the one where we actually are able to catch those Night Swords. But anyways, that is going to be it for this one. So as always, I hope the guide was helpful, and thanks for watching.